Hey, CrossFit Evolve, how's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. Today's Wednesday. We've got a good one for you. It's called the Bergeron DBeep test. It's kind of a variation of the Bergeron beep test, which we've done before. Hopefully you've done it so you have a pretty good idea of how it goes. The caveat with this is that everybody's going to do 10 minutes of work, okay? So even if, and I'll describe this a little bit more, but even if you're only able to maintain that pace for, let's say, 5-7 minutes or something. And 7 minutes would be the low end that you want to try to strive for. And you'll adjust your weights and reps to do that. But even if you're only able to get around that 7-minute mark, after that, you'll transition over and continue working for 10 minutes. So everyone's going to do at least 10 minutes, and I'll explain that. So it's every minute on the minute to start, and it's 7 dumbbell goblet thrusters. Then you do 7 alternating dumbbell power snatches, and then you do 7 burpees, okay? So that's 21 reps. You'll do that every minute on the minute. Now, there's 2 ways to look at that. You can either try to go really fast, do your 7-7-7, and if you finish that in 30 seconds, then you get 30 seconds of rest until the next minute starts. And you'll try to maintain that all the way up through the 10 rounds. Supposing you do maintain that through the 10 rounds, and then you're going to move on. The 11th round, you're going to up it to 8 reps per. And then if you get into the next round, you're going to go up to 9 reps per. And if you get into the next round, the 13th round, you'll go to 10 reps per minute, okay? So like I said, the one way to go at it is to go really fast and you'll get more rest per minute. The other way to look at it is you could pace it out a little more and try to use that full 60 seconds worth of time to get your 21 reps. So you could just a little more moderate pace, do your 7 dumbbell goblet thrusters, and then do your 7 alternating dumbbell power snatches, and then your 7 burpees. And it might take you right up to about that 60-second mark, but your heart rate isn't so high, you're not breathing so hard, so you're just able to kind of flow right into the next round. So like I said, if you're starting this off and you're thinking 7-7-7 is too aggressive, I'm not going to be able to maintain that for very long, you could use a lighter weight, for example, or you could use lighter reps. So you could do 6-6-6 or 5-5-5. But the idea is whatever you pick, you want to try to be able to maintain that up to at least the 7-round area, okay? So if you get to the point where you're not able to do the 7-7-7 in that 60 seconds any longer because you've gotten exhausted or whatever, at that point, you stop worrying about every minute on the minute, okay? You kind of keep a mental note or write down real quick how far you did get. Let's say you finished 6 rounds worth plus a couple reps, that's your score, but you're going to keep working. So you're going to continue doing 7-7-7 and then start over again, 7-7-7. You're just not going to worry so much about every minute on the minute, okay? Let me show you how it looks on the board. So here's how it looks on the board, Bergeron DB test on the minute, 10 rounds, 7 dumbbell goblet thrusters, 7 alternating dumbbell power snatches, and then 7 burpees. Like I said, try to get all the way up to the 10 rounds. If you get past that, you're gonna add a rep each round. So it'll go from 7 to 8, and then 9, and then 10. And we're looking for that 7 to 10 round time frame where you manage to keep the 7-7-7 going. And you're welcome for the amazing handwriting. So hopefully you've got a dumbbell. If you don't, you can use an odd object, and I'll show you that in a second. But those first 7 dumbbell goblet thrusters, you'll take your dumbbell, you're gonna hold both heads of it like this, and you're gonna all the way down and drive all the way overhead, okay? Try to pick a weight or an object where you can do all 7 reps unbroken. Transitions need to be quick with this whole thing. So I did my 7 thrusters. Now I've got my 7 alternating dumbbell power snatches. So from the floor, dumbbell touches, both heads touch the floor every rep. Drive it up with your hips, full extension at the top. Switch hands in the air if you like, or set it down and switch hands there. Either way is fine. So you get your 7 reps and then you go right into your burpees. Your burpees don't have to be over anything, just standard stuff. So all the way down, touch your chest and thighs, all the way up, jump and clap overhead, okay? So if you don't have the dumbbell, you can use a bag or an odd object, still be thrusters, all the way down, all the way up. And then for the power snatches, touch the ground with it drive it all the way overhead. And then you'd still have your burpees. All right, so hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions, reach out, and we'll see you guys later.